So I just realized I haven't made a video like all month. I've been really busy with my job and personal stuff. Unfortunately, I just haven't had the time to make any videos. I'll try to make something again towards the end of the month. But this was my sign to make a video, I guess, because we have some new information on a new SH Figuarts figure, as well as a new diorama, actually, both for the Naruto line. So that's very exciting. Towards the end of this video, I'll have some quick announcements of some re-releases. So if you're not interested in those, I don't blame you if you click off the video. But that'll be saved for the end of the video in case you guys aren't that interested. Or if you do need to know about them, if you know these are figures you haven't gotten yet. Anyway, what we have here is the brand new SH Figuarts Naruto Shippuden Pain figure. Very excited that this is finally coming out. A lot of Naruto fans have been very excited. This got teased a couple months ago with these particular Akatsuki robes. I still am not very far into Shippuden, unfortunately. I've just been really busy to watch any show, unfortunately, including Naruto. So I'm still going to try to get this, and I'm hopefully going to know more about Pain once once this figure does come out. It's going to take a while. This is a web exclusive. I believe the pre-order should be dropping today, actually. May 24th. Should be coming out in January of 2025, actually. So that web exclusive should be for like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, other online retailers in the United States, and then premium Bandai for other regions. I will leave a link in the description where you can check out the Tamashii Nations website on more information for that, as well as the Instagram page for some more of those images that you're seeing here. So you've seen this image of him standing here in a while with his hand extended. This looks really cool. Here is another pose right here, looking really sick. I'm really digging how they just you could tell that they really wanted to nail the Akatsuki robes to where they're all a little bit unique, but it's very similar to in the approach of how they're going to do Itachi's, and I'm really excited to see how that turns out in a couple months. But this just looks great. On the printing on there, the stitching, the colors, all that looks great. The hair, that paint and that spikiness looks really nice. The headband looks great. The face on this one's more of a gritting teeth expression. It looks really cool too. But in this pose, you can't really see that much of what's going on underneath the Akatsuki robes. But this is still a nice, nice looking pose here. Now here, this is completely without the Akatsuki robes. So you have an idea of what the actual sculpting looks like underneath. So you have this entire outfit underneath, and it does look really cool. This more stern expression, all those piercings. Again, the headband, the hair, all that looks really great. I'm also really digging what's going on with the forearms. And again, I'm not super familiar with what's going on with the character here, so I'm not sure what all, the stuff going on here is. I apologize for that. But all this looks fantastic, man. Like the ring on the thumb, the paint on the, at least on these, this is a prototype, of course. But the paint on the fingernails looks really great too. And this outfit, again, it just looks really nicely done. So all that is really cool. Here again, he is we have the Akatsuki robes back on with more of a shouting expression. Some hand signs where the hands are together. And then one thing I wanted to mention, underneath the Akatsuki robes around the waist area, looks like a more of a soft plastic with that slight like skirt piece or whatever with the shirt there. We've gotten that a couple times in this line with other characters, so I'm sure it's going to be a soft enough plastic to where it's not going to get in the way. So that's still pretty cool. This is something that is typical with the line that I wanted to mention that I just noticed just now. But yeah, all that is looking really great. And then this is what he looks like posed up with the new Sage Mode Naruto. And this, I still haven't pre-ordered it yet. That's a premium Bandai. I've yet to do that. But that looks really fantastic. Both of them look fantastic together. I don't know if I'm going to get that Naruto, but I probably should, just to be safe. They both look really great. He's got, both arms extended out there. You see how just well done, again, the robes, or the soft goods, I should say, are doing. It really covers him up. When you want him to get covered up, it really covers him up really well there. So I'm really digging that. Again, the printing on all of that looks good. It's just really nice. And I know this is going to be a little bit more expensive. Like, it's already, the price is 9,900 yen. I'm not going to convert that right now, but you guys can tell that's going to be a lot more expensive. And it's going to be jacked up to basically close to 95 to 100 bucks, on the U.S. websites because of the import fees and all that they're pretty much accounting for. Yeah, this is going to be expensive, but yeah, this is still looking really, really nice. And then another pose, just the last one here, of both of them fighting together. again, I'm really digging it. It's got a lot of really nice articulation. The robes are looking really good. The nice detailing, when you don't have the robes on with the actual outfit, the different hands accessories. Again, I'm not familiar with the character that much. I don't know what weapon he had, but he comes with that weapon too. If you're looking for more information, again, I will leave it down in the description below so Tamashii Nations know what the hell they're talking about instead of me, so in case I messed up anything. But both these figures look fantastic together. I don't know if I'm getting that Naruto yet, but again, I am definitely getting that Pain, because I think by the time that the Pain figure comes out, I'll be definitely caught up on the show for that. So very excited for that. One thing I'm also really excited for is this new diorama set they're making, the Ichiraku Ramen Set. This is fantastic looking. Now, the story going on with this ramen set is I remember seeing this, excuse me, I think like November of last year, where it was a diorama at one of the Tamashii Nations events. I think it was Tamashii Nations 2023 event. And, the figures were posed there. Everything looked really good. And you could see some of the images from the event, actually, with the younger Naruto right there with Kakashi and, Sasuke. And then you have this one right here where there's this additional diorama piece on the top. We're not getting that, but that's still really... I think, actually, what was going on here was... let me see if I have the image. Yeah, so I have this image right here from Yamaaji Hobby. I really hope I said that name right. I apologize if I messed that up. But they basically made this diorama, and it looks like it was all handmade, and it's just a beautiful piece. And if you don't follow this account, they are fantastic. I will leave their link in the description. They have made some fantastic dioramas and some great shots. So I guess they made a deal or worked out something with Tamashii Nations to where it's more plastic looking, because there's definitely a difference between what I see with Yamaaji Hobbies compared to what we have with the Tamashii Nation version. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but there's definitely, you could tell there was a little bit more love and care with Yamaaji Hobbies, just because that was just a one-off project that they did, whereas this one is going to be a little bit more mass-produced, so they did some things differently. And still, this is fantastic looking. You can see just how this looks with some of the characters I've shown off for a little bit. Like the character sitting here looks fantastic. You can have someone on the opposite side if you have like a blank figure character to be like the chef, basically. I was trying to think of the word. It's just fantastic. I love the idea of this diorama, and I really want them to make more dioramas in the future for other lines. Like, this is a beautiful piece, because not only will this work for other Naruto figures, but it can work as kind of like a real life display too, if you just want to have a ramen stand. But this is what the older and younger Naruto looks like next to the ramen shop there. So you can see the height difference with how both of them are going to scale. With that, it looks really fantastic. It's a really beautiful piece. And again, I'm hoping for some other anime to get some diorama sets in the future. I know we have some Dragon Ball ones, the restaurant set there. I would love to see even cardboard cutouts and maybe a couple of effects pieces for domain expansions for Jujutsu Kaisen, even though that line is pretty much dead with Tamashii Nations. Here's an image of both versions of Naruto. As you can see, they are eating and holding the ramen. So you not only get the diorama, you have some accessories for both younger and older Naruto figures, which is really cool. And I'm wondering if some of these hands can be used for other characters, not just Naruto. Maybe younger Sasuke could use a hand. I'm not entirely sure. But even if they can't use the chopstick hands, I'm sure a bunch of other figures are going to be compatible with this, just sitting there and looking like they're eating ramen. Here's another image of them with different accessories of them breaking apart the chopsticks and the ramen in here. That is really fantastic. I thought that they did a really great job with how the ramen looked and other dishes looked with the Goku dinner set. This, though, is really sick looking, too. And then we also have the just the amount of accessories here that's not just the diorama set. So you have a bunch of different bowls and dishes. You have a silver platter there, a whole container of chopsticks right there, and then some different cups, some different hands for them to, for each version of Naruto to split apart the chopsticks, hold the ramen, and eat the ramen. Very, very fun idea here. Very cool. This thing is only like $60 too, maybe like 45 to 50. It might be around 60 if you get it on like Big Bad Toy Store. Again, they jack it up a little bit because of the importing. But for that much though, honestly, I know some people say that like the handmade one looks better, and by all means, I do think that the handmade one does look better. But again, that's a one-off project. That's like a personal project for someone. So I think it's always going to look better than something that's a little bit more mass-produced. But as this being mass-produced, this thing's beautiful. I really like it. I'm definitely picking this up. And it is a normal pre-order release there, and it should be coming out. The pre-order should be up on like June 3rd and coming out, I believe, towards the end of the year. Again, I'll leave information November of 2024. I'll leave information again in the description on the Tamashii Nations website. Okay, so I don't know how long I've been going on this video, so I'm not going to go too crazy on the re-releases on the information. In October, and actually in November and December, I believe, we are getting re-releases for the Naruto figures, the first four that we had with a revival of this line. So November is going to be Naruto and Kakashi. Then December is going to be Sasuke as well as Sakura. I have all four of these. I reviewed all four of these on the channel. I think a lot of you guys already own these. I think you can still get some of these on certain retailers. So if you just somehow have not been able to get these yet, they are getting re-released. I don't know if there's going to be any alterations that they're going to be fixing. I doubt they're going to fix whatever's going on with the back of Sakura's shoulders by then, but with that engineering. Because the joint being exposed there was a little ugly. But I think like Naruto's colors were a little bit faded. I don't know if they're going to fix those up. That's kind of why they made the Sage Mode in the first place. But I mean, all four of these, if you still haven't picked these up, all four of these are really fantastic. We also have some Star Wars SH Figuarts re-releases as well. I think they've gotten a couple re-releases over the years ever since they've been released. Like, I think over half a decade ago at this point. Maybe almost a decade. I actually don't know how old these are, but they're pretty old. I just never got around to getting that many SH Figuarts Star Wars stuff, just because I had the Black Series there. If you want a little bit more higher end stuff, I mean, there's always Moth-X too. Sometimes they make some stuff, but I mean, SH Figuarts stuff, from what I've heard, is not too bad either. So we have Darth Vader and the Stormtrooper. Those are going to be really re-released in October, and then C-3PO as well as R2-D2 is coming out in November. I'm pretty sure all these pre-orders are going to be June 3rd. So good luck to you guys then. I don't know if any new figures are going to get announced in between then. Like if there's anything new with like the Bleach line coming out that they'll announce this weekend, then they'll go up by June 3rd. Not entirely sure. We'll just have to wait and see. It seems like some of the newer releases, the amount of releases we're getting of that and how often they announce those is getting a little bit sparse, but I think it's slow and steady. And I actually would rather them take a lot more time with announcing new stuff. And even if it's not that much stuff, if it means that the quality is going to be better. Because that's just how it seems lately. Like, I think some of the most recent SH Figuarts I've gotten have been really great quality. And those ones have been like, they haven't announced that much stuff. It seems like they're being a little bit more, not particular, but they're kind of realizing we need to chill out on the announcements and making all this stuff because we're kind of rushing things a little. But I don't really know what's going on over there. I'm just speculating at this point. But a lot of really interesting stuff going on, especially with Pain and especially with the Ramen Set. Extremely excited for both of those. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment down below what you think about the video. Again, I have information on some links and sources down in the description, and I'll see you guys later.